This is our first reflection that we've had to do ourselves where it's not over the x and y axis. So this is probably the one that's the most important right now, because we have to understand that even though to this point we've probably never actually done a reflection over not an axis, it is going to happen. So negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is right there. Negative 1, negative 2 is down here. 3, 1, 2, 3, negative 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is right there. So we're looking at A, T, M, and B. So there's that quadrilateral right there, 4 sides. Now it says reflection over line y equals negative 2. This is the most important part of the problem. I have to get that line in the right spot. Remember, that means y coordinate is always negative 2. So if I zoom in here, a y coordinate of negative 2, I'll pick a different color. Y coordinate of negative 2 is going to be along this line right here. All right, so if I go ahead and do that, there's my y equals negative 2. I'm going to highlight that also so that it stands out a little bit more than just being pink. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is reflect each of these points over that yellow line. And they're all going to do different things because they all are in different areas of the graph. So for M, I count up 1 to get to the yellow line. So then M prime is going to appear right there. So it's 1 above the yellow line. T actually sits in the same spot because it's on the yellow line. So if you think about it in terms of a number, it's 0 away from the yellow line. So it needs to move 0 away from the yellow line, so it doesn't move at all. So it is possible that these points don't move. For B, it has to come down. So it comes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you count to the yellow line, not the x-axis. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So B ends up down there. A comes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then it goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down there. So T didn't move, so it still has the same point, but it has a new label. M moved here, B moved there, and A moved there. So I can draw this. All right, and you can hopefully see how that reflected over that yellow line there. And then I'm going to write down my coordinates: A prime, B prime, M prime, and T prime. All right, so that's what I've got. I'm going to put the coordinates down here. Now, T didn't move, and it was negative 1, negative 2. M barely moved. It's 1, 2, 3, negative 1. B moved quite a bit. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Positive 4, negative 8. And then A is negative 2. I think it might be down 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, negative 2, negative 9. Those are my new coordinates. With something like that, just take your time. I don't think it's necessarily that difficult. It's just there's a lot of things that you could do wrong if you try to work too fast.